Good day, everyone, and especially this year, good day. We are Grover and we are here to discuss the leadership training. I am Charisme Corvo and I'll be the first reporter. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start the discussion.
Human behavior. What is human behavior? According to businessdictionary.com, human behavior is the capacity of mental, physical, emotional, and social activities experienced during the five stages of a human being lives: prenatal, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. It includes the behavior as dictated by culture, society, values, morals, ethics, and genetics. So, human behavior is a complex mix of action and reactions influenced by many factors. It's shaped by our mental, physical, emotional, and social experience throughout our lives, from before birth to adulthood. Our behavior is also influenced by our culture, society, values, morals, ethics, and even our genetics. In short, it's how we act and interact with the world around us. Next is according to Encyclopedia Britannica 2012 states that human beings have a typical life course that consists of successive phases of growth, each of which is characterized by a distinct set of physical, psychological, ay, sociological, and behavioral features. So so human so human life is like so so human life is like a journey with a different stages, each with its own unique characteristics. We grow and change physically, mentally, and emotionally as we move through these stages, from infancy to adulthood. Um, Imagines like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. Just like that. Infancy, from infancy to adulthood. These phases are life, prenatal life, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. Human development or developmental psychology is a field of study that attempts to describe and explain the changes in human cognitive, emotional, and behavioral capabilities and functioning over the entire life. So, human life though is divided into different phases to prenatal to adulthood. So I no developmental psychology is like the studying how we change and grow in our minds, feelings, and how we act throughout these phases. It's like watching a movie of our lives from beginning to end. Next, about motivation. Motivation encompasses the internal and external factors that stimulate desires and energy in people to be continually interested in it, committed to a job, role, or subject, and to exert persistent effort in attaining a goal. It results from the interactions among conscious and unconscious factors such as the A. Intensity of desire or need. B. Incentive or reward value of the goal. And C. Expectation of the individual of his her significant others. So motivations na is the force that drive us to act, to be interested in something, and to keep working towards a goal. It's a combination of internal and external factors. So what these two? What is internal and external factors? So internal factors, these are things like our own desire, needs, and passion. For example, me, I love reading. That passion will motivate me to keep reading. External at our desire, what our desire or needs that we need to get. Next, external factors. What is external factors? These are things outside of us like rewards, recognitions, or pressure from others. A bonus for meeting sales target can be a powerful motivator. According to Swindle 2012, motivation means the drive and ambition needed to achieve our goals. We all need that extra push at some stage of our life, whether it be at work, school, or home, or maybe to give up a bad habit or shed a few pounds. We need motivation to get a job done and achieve a goal. That's all we need. We need a motivation to accomplish our goal. So motivations comes from a mix of conscious and unconscious factors, including how much we want something, what we think we can achieve, and what others expect of us. Motivation, we need motivation to achieve our goal. So now, self-motivation can work for some people. So self-motivation, this is when we drive ourselves to reach our goals, often using visualization or past success to stay motivated. This is our self-motivation. We need self-motivation to reach our goals. For example, if you are trying to lose some weight, me, I'm trying to lose some weight. Um, I'm imagining how I will look and how I feel when I can fit again in my smaller size clothes. And an old photograph of a slimmer I could help motivate me to keep going, to lose my weight. Because this is my self-motivation. I need my self-motivation to achieve my goal, to lose my weight. If you work in sales, it is important to stay motivated to achieve your target in order to earn cash, bonuses, or even job promotion in addition to commission. We need a motivation to sell our product, to give our to have a promotion. We need a motivation. And also, it is also easy to become demotivated. Demotivate, this is when our motivation fades, often due to setbacks, negative influence, or a lack of beliefs in ourselves. Kulang ta sa tiwala sa ating sarili, muning nag-demotivate. Kulang ta tiwala sa atong sarili. For example, you may be way off your sales target and you realize there is no chance of reaching them. So you just give up. You just give up. Negative people can demotivate you as well. So you need a motivation. You need the motivation so that you can demotivate yourself. You can affect the negative people. You need a self the self motivation in yourself. You need that so that you can achieve what you want and what you desire. You need to motivate yourself and not just affecting what people say to you. You need to motivate yourself. Next is about good leadership. So, what is good leadership? Leadership pertains to the qualities exemplified by a leader. It also refers to acts of leading or the process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid support of others in the accomplishment of a common task. It is often said that some people are good leaders while others are not. But what is really the basis for judging one's capacity to be a good leader? From a follower's perspective, good leadership be attributed to qualities that make people follow a leader. It would be great to have all these qualities, but not all leaders do have them. So, leadership, though, is about the qualities that make someone a good leader and the process of inspiring others to work together towards a common goal. It's not just about being in charge or about being a leader, but it's about having the skills and traits that make people want to follow you because some saying people that some people are good leaders while others are not. So, what is truly makes someone a good leader is they have ability to inspire and motivate others and also having a qualities that make people want to follow them like vision, integrity, passion and compassion. It's also important to recognize that not all leaders possess all these qualities, but the more they have, the more effective they are likely to be. So, it's all about leadership is about building trust and creating a positive environment where people feel motivated to work together and achieve something great.
There are 10 types of characteristic of a good leader. First, vision. Good leaders know where they want to go and they can motivate people to believe in their vision for their country, community, and family. Good leaders view things as what they could be and not simply as what they are. So, visions is a good leaders have clear pictures or have a clear visions of where they want to go and can inspire others to share that vision or to share their vision. They see the potential and things and don't just accept the status they have. The second is wit. Wit is a good leaders can make sound judgment and decision even during crucial situations. So wit is a good leaders that can make some that can make smart decisions even in thought situations. They can think quickly and strategically. There are leaders that easily think strategy or ideas. The third is passion. Good leaders are very passionate and intensively obsessed in whatever they are focused on, be it business, sport, or hobby. They have a passion. Fourth is compassion. Good leaders show compassion for their supporters and followers. They possess exemplary coaching and development skills. While these leaders have goals to accomplish, they can still consistently care for their constituents. They are not selfish individuals who think only about their own wants and needs. They have a heart for others. So compassion means a good leaders that care about their people. They want to see them succeed and are willing to help them along the way. They're not just focused on their own goals. They also focus on the people to them to want success. Fifth is charisma. Charisma that are good leaders are captivating, charming individuals who tend to draw people towards them. It could be because of the way they talk or carry themselves. They excel in building relationships and eliciting performance from their groups. So charisma means it's a good leaders have a magnetic personality that draws people to them. They're engaging, confident, and inspire trust. They have a strong charisma that draws people attention. Six is communication skills. So good leaders are usually great orators and persuaders. They can express their ideas clearly and convincingly. So communication skills means it's a good leaders that can express themselves clearly and convincingly. They can communicate their visions, inspires others, and build consensus. So this is one of the important characteristics in the good leaders. They have a communication skills that communicate others, communicate to people. Seven is persistence. Good leaders are determined to attain their goals in spite of obstacles and problems. They believe that the benefit of attaining their goals outweigh the rest and hardships. It means it's a good leaders that don't give up easily. They determined to achieve their goals even when they face obstacles. It's a good leaders that not easily give up what they want to success or what they want to achieve. Eight is integrity. Integrity is a good leaders means what they say. They work to talk, practice what they preach, and keep their promises. They are reliable. So integrity is it means that good leaders are honest and trustworthy. They do what they say they will do and stand by their values. They have integrity. Number nine is daring or daring. Good leaders are bold, willing to take risks, and determined to chase their dreams amid the reality of fear and uncertainty. Winston Churchill states that courage is the virtue on which all others virtues rest. It means daring is one of the characteristics of good leaders because good leaders are willing to take risks. They're not afraid to push boundaries and try new things. They are not scared easily. They're willing to take a risk, to accept the challenge, to achieve their goals. And the last one is discipline. Good leaders observe self control and order, where most people are easily distracted or dejected. Good leaders manage to stay focused and steady regardless of the situations. It means a good leaders are self-controlled and organized. They can stay focused and make sound decisions even under pressure. This is one important the characteristic of a good leader. They have a discipline to control themselves, to control they need to focus and they have self-control. This is one of important of the characteristic of good leaders.
According to Maxwell 1999, say that a leader should recognize, develop, and refine certain personal characteristic needed to be a truly effective leader, the kind of leader people will want to follow. These are some of the traits of that leader. First, character. Character is the quality of a person's behavior as revealed by his, her habits, thoughts and expressions, attitude and interests, action and personal philosophies in life. Be a piece of the rock. There are always two paths to choose from: character and compromise. So, character, this is about the who you are on the inside, shown through your action, thoughts, and words. And also it's about having a strong values and making good choices even when it's hard, even you're in a difficult situation. But uh, think of it's like a being a rock. Imagine you are being a rock, standing firm against the waves of temptation and compromise. That's one of the character you are. Next, the second is the charisma. Charisma is a special spiritual gift bestowed temporarily by the Holy Spirit on a group or an individual for the general good. It is an extraordinary power in a person, group, or cause which takes hold of a popular imagination and wins popular support. So charisma is about you have a special kind of energy that draws people in and makes them want to follow you. That you have a strong aura. It's not just about being charming, it's about having a powerful vision and inspiring others to believe in it. You have a strong charisma that some people want to follow you. The third is commitment. Commitment engage one to do something as a continuing obligation. It is a state of intellectual and emotional adherence to some political, social, and religious theory of action. So commitment, this is about being dedicated to something and sticking with it even when things get tough. It's about having a strong belief in what you're doing and putting in the effort to make it happen. That you have a plan that you want to accomplish, that like you want to give your effort that make that happen. Number four is the communication. Communication is a two-way process of reaching mutual understanding, in which participants do not only exchange or encode decoded information but also create and share meaning. The meaning of communication is in the response and not in what is said or how it is said. So for communication, this is more than just talking. It's about truly understanding each other. It's about listening carefully, sharing ideas clearly, and making sure everyone is on the same page. If you are good leadership, you have a communication that somebody that some uh, wants to listen you. Number five is competence. Competence indicates a sufficiency or of knowledge and skills that enable someone to act in a wide variety of situations. It is the capacity of a person to understand a situation and to respond to it accordingly and reasonably. A core competency is fundamental knowledge, ability, or expertise in a specific area. So, competence, this is means having the knowledge and skills to do the job well. It's about being to solve problems, make good decisions, and lead effectively. Competence, you have to be a competence being a good leadership. So number 6, the last one is the courage. Courage is a quality of the mind that enables a person to face difficulty and danger without fear. It begins with an inward battle. It is making things right, not just smoothing them over. It inspires commitment from followers. Life expands and proportion to one's courage. Being a good leadership or leader, you have a courage to make it happen. So courage, this is about facing challenges head on. Even when you're scared, it's about doing what right. Even it is difficult and inspiring others to do the same. So if you're a good leader, you have a courage to do what you want to doing, because courage is need part of a good leader that facing a challenges. You have a courage to face any challenges that um, head on to you. You need to have a courage. So that's the 6 of um, traits of good leadership.
Are you down with it? If you're in the mood, we can take it to the moon. Like a movie scene, table for two. No need to be there, I want you instead.
Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. I am Christlyn A. Caminade from BE Ed 1A, and I am going to discuss my topic. It's all about transactional and transformational leadership. But before we start the main topic, I have a question for you. What is the difference between leader and leadership? So, leader. A leader refers to a person who leads or guides a group or organization. It is the person who is responsible for making decisions and setting direction for the members. While leadership is the ability or process of leading. This means it refers to the qualities, skills, and actions a person uses to effectively lead others. And it is not just focused on one person po ha, but on the principles or prinsipyo ug sa pamumuno mismo. In short, leader is the person while leadership is the process of the ability of leading. So, let's proceed to the main topic. First, we have transactional leadership. It is based on power that makes use of rewards and coercion to deliver benefits to members' patronage or to force or instill fear as illustrated by colonization, vote buying, and similar methods. This leadership emphasizes corrective action and mutual exchanges and rewards only when performance expectations are met. It is a form of governance where a leader uses power to control people by offering benefits. So next is transformational leadership. According to Bass 1990, he explains that transformational leadership is a form of leadership that occurs when leaders broaden and elevate the interests of their employees when they generate awareness and acceptance of the purposes and mission of the group. It has a clear collective vision, and most importantly, they manage to communicate it effectively to all employees. Transformational leadership, by acting as role models, they inspire employees to put the good of the whole organization above self-interest. Leaders trust their subordinates and provide them with the self-governance and support needed to grow. They create environment where employees have the freedom to explore new ideas and develop their skills, contributing to both individual and collective success. So we have behaviors of a transformational leader. First is it is articulate in creating a compelling vision of the future. It clearly communicates an inspiring vision for the future that motivates and guides their team toward a shared goal. Second is uses stories and symbols to communicate his or her vision and message. It uses stories and symbols to clearly communicate their vision and message, making it easier for others to understand and connect with their goals. Three is it specifies the importance of having a strong sense of purpose and a collective mission. It emphasizes the importance of having a clear purpose and collective mission to align and motivate the team towards shared goals. 4. It is talks optimistically and enthusiastically and expresses confidence that goals will be achieved. Speaks with optimism and enthusiasm, showing confidence that the team's goals will be achieved, inspiring and motivating others to work towards success. 5 is engenders the trust and respect of his or her followers by doing the right thing rather than simply doing things right. This gains the trust and respect of followers by focusing on doing what is right, not just doing things efficiently or correctly. They lead by example and prioritize ethical actions. 6 instills pride in employees. It boasts employees' confidence and sense of pride by recognizing their achievements and making them feel valued and important in achieving the group's goals. 7. Talks most about important values and beliefs. It emphasizes important values and beliefs in employees by inspiring them to align their work with a higher purpose, motivating them to contribute to shared goals beyond just tasks. 12. Considers each individual employee's different needs, abilities, and aspirations. It takes into account each employee's unique needs, skills, and goals, tailoring their approach to support and develop each person individually. And lastly, 13. Is compassionate, appreciative, and responsive to each employee and recognizes and celebrates each employee's achievements. A transformational leader is compassionate. It shows appreciation and responds to each employee's needs, while also recognizing and celebrating their achievements. So that's all. Thank you.
Sir, I'm the reporter 3, Lizamiyu Beherasco, and let's continue. Transformational leadership has three types of function: task function, team function, and individual function. There has to be balance among the three functions: transformational, leadership, and task function. Defining the task involves others, making the plan involves others. Allocating the task involves others rather than the leader giving out tasks. Controlling the task use peer pressure and self-control rather than being disciplinary. Checking the performance more self-management with the transformational approach. Adjusting the plan with group review. Ang kuan daw kining transformational leadership and task function kay serves the enhance the motivation, moral, and job performance of followers through a variety of mechanisms. Number 2. Transformational leadership and team function. Setting the standard involves the group, enforcing discipline, promoting team spirit, encouraging and motivating, develop sub-leaders. Communicating with the group has to be an often training lifelong learning process everyone needs to undergo. And honest. Undergo and honest. Ang kining kuan daw kay ah, ang leadership team function kay make team members more committed to the team and consequently more like to work together over time, implement new ways of working, and have a better work experience. Number three, transformational leadership and individual function, attending to personal problems, praising individuals, enhancing confidence, giving status pride, using abilities of the people within the organization, training as a continuing process involving individuals and decision-making processes. Ang kuan daw ang individuals function kay and individualized consideration, intellectual stimulation, motivation, and idealized influence. Leader, you have the leadership development. Develop a full of leaders. Find people with basic leadership qualities within the catchment area. Assure a democratic process. Provide knowledge and skills. Build leaders' personal capacities. Recognize this as a lifelong process. Support active leaders. Actively support leaders continuously, not to place them in possession and leave them there. Bertol's cycle of leaders. We have the Bertol's cycle of leadership control. There has to be awareness of the framework through which transformational leadership must operate, emphasizing that an active and informed membership is critical to effective leadership. A leader has wholehearted faith and belief in the rightness of a cause. A leader who shows her full support to an organization and directly tells the members to the same. Number one, a leader should be energetic, sympathetic, friendly, and understanding to ensure the enthusiastic cooperation of followers. She should be have a confidence is knowing and doing her job to gain the confidence of followers. Number three, should be an example to followers. We have the 7 habits of highly effective people. Adapted from 7 habits of highly effective people by Stephen Covey, noong 2007. Number one, be proactive. Proactive means being able to take responsibility for your life. You have the freedom to choose your behavior and response to stimuli. Use your creativity and have some initiative. You are one in charge. Number two, begin with the end in mind. Know where you want to go when making plans and decisions. See to it that the time and effort that will be spent conform to what you want to achieve. Envision your goal and make it happen. Number three, put first things first. Practice self-management. Know your priorities. Number four, think win-win. Look at life as a cooperative arena, not a competitive one. Enter agreement or make solutions that are mutually beneficial and satisfying to both parties. Number five, seek first to understand, then to be understood. As the saying goes, the best way to understand the best way to understand is to listen. The practice of empathy governs this habit. It is about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. By listening to a personal explanation, only they can you evaluate, prove, give advice, and interpret her feelings. Number five, synergize. The whole is greater than the sum of its part. More tasks can be done if all things within reach are maximized and utilized. Synergize is the habit of creative cooperation. Better results can be produced as a group than individuals. Sharpen the saw. What you have learned a couple of years back will have become outdated. Many things evolve and develop so fast that you need to update through various food for the brain resources. And sense of humor is a vital relief tension and boredom as well as to diffuse hostility. Effective leader how I effective leader know how to use humor to energize her followers. Humor is a form of power that provides some control over the work environment even as it fosters camaraderie. Thank you. Katora po.
Hi everyone, I am reporter number 4 and I am Lovely Jane Katampo. In this discussion, I will discuss to you a teamwork. Teamwork is the process of working collaboratively with a group of people in order to achieve a goal. It is often a crucial part of a business as it is often necessary for colleagues to work well together and try their best in any circumstances. Teamwork means that people will try to cooperate by using their individual skills and providing constructive feedback. Despite any personal conflict between individuals, teamwork brings people together for a common purpose of a goal and subordinates the needs of individuals to the needs of the group. So again, teamwork, the process of working collaboratively with a group of people to achieve a specific goal. Time management is the art of arranging, organizing, scheduling, and budgeting one's time for purpose of generating more effective work and productivity. There is abundance of books, classes, workshops, day planners, and seminars on time management, which teach individuals and corporations how to be more organized and productive. Time management has become crucial in recent years thanks to the 24/7 busy world in which we live. Skills are crucial, especially for business owners. We all have the same numbers of hours available to us in a day, but some people are able to accomplish more in 24 hours than everyone else. The case seems to be in controlling the time instead of letting it control you. Decision making. Decision making is a process that involves selecting the most logical choice from among two or more options. An example is deciding whether to move a new apartment, to live with a to live with the in-laws, or stay in the same apartment. Making a decision, making it, making in a decision is instrumental in the survival and prosperity of human beings. The right choice is what sets an average individuals from the rest. So, decision making is the process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information, and assessing alternative solutions. Using using a step-by-step decision making can help you make more deliberate, thoughtful decision by organizing information and defining alternatives. Is a process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information, and assessing alternatives resolutions. First, identification of alternative solutions. There are many different solutions for the problem at hand. Finding more than one possible alternative is important when it comes to business decision making. Business decision making because different stakeholders may have different needs depending on their role. Second, evaluation of possible options to determine I- which one meets the which one meets the decision objective. To evaluate alternatives, you need to weigh the pros and cons of the possible consequences of each of your alternatives. For example, command, decision making, collaborative decision making, consensus based decision making, vote decision making, delegation of decision making. Third is selection of the best option after an in-depth evaluation. Goal-based evaluation measures its objectives have been achieved. We highly recommend SMART goals or SMART goals. Process-based evaluation analyze strengths and weaknesses. For example, there are four main types of evaluation, which is formative, summative, process, and outcome of evaluation, while barriers such as limited time, resources, and partnership exist. Evaluation provide valuable insight, support resources allocation, and aid and securing funding. The process of making choices by identifying the decision, gathering information, and assessing alternatives. Using a step-by-step decision making can help you more deliberate, thoughtful decision by organizing relevant information and defining alternatives. Like just for example, a business manager may decide to invest in marketing to attract a new customers. This decision could involve analyzing the costs, benefits, and risks involved with each possible course of action and choosing the best course of an action of organization. The last part is difficulties in decision making. Difficulty in making decision can be caused by several factors such as fear of failure and a lack of confidence or information. Indecisiveness can also be a symptom of mental health conditions such as attention defect, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. For example, level of decision making not clear. The second is lack of time. The third is lack of reliable data. Fourth is risk-taking ability. The fifth is too many options. Sixth is inadequate support. 7 is lack of resources. And 8, inability to change. And that's all. Again, I am Lovely Jane Katampo. I hope you will learn about my report or discussion, I guess. And again, my name is Lovely Jane Katampo. Thank you for watching, and also I hope you learned a lot of my discussion.